Let's begin, friends. The second episode of Special Forces Lioness. Kathleen and Joe meet at a restaurant to discuss the new spy. Joe isn't sure she's ready until the end, so she wants to give her a test. Kathleen gives her permission to use any action she wants to use to get the soldier ready. Joe wants to give her the toughest test to see if she can handle it. They discuss the plan of action and decide how they will proceed. Meanwhile, Joe's daughter starts a fight at school over a racist jokey. She hits a classmate and she falls to the ground. The daughter hits the girl hard and she can't fight back. We're shown Joe's husband, who's a Dr. Yoon. They learn that their 5-year-old patient will not live more than a year. And they ask the parents not to do the eye surgery because it will cripple her. The doctor says they should give the girl lots of good emotions. But the girl's father does not understand how not to treat it. He is indignant and very angry. The girl's mom starts to cry. Then they go back to the doctor and the mom asks what they should do. The doctor says that there is no need for treatment because it won't do anything. Then the father went up and hit the doctor with all his might, because it hurt him to hear that his daughter would not survive. Then the father gets a call from the school saying his daughter has been suspended from school for fighting. The father explains to her that fighting is not the answer. He asks his daughter to stop acting like that and being selfish. They arrive home and there is Joe waiting for them. They talk by the pool and the husband tells her what a difficult day it was. Joe hugs her husband and tells him she loves him. The daughter comes to their pool and talks about wanting to take back the cell phone her father took from her. Then mom comes to daughter's room and starts a behavioral conversation with her. Gives the phone back and says that one more time she sees this behavior at school and with her father she will smash the phone and not buy it again. Cruz waits in the apartment for the phone to ring but no one calls. She is bored and starts working out. She works out and goes to take a shower to get her mind off things somehow. She goes to work out, puts on her sneakers and goes out for a run. She is running around town and suddenly a car pulls up and she is shoved into the car where she is tied up. Joe gets a call to say that Cruz has been picked up and training is about to begin. Joe and her husband are making love and they get a call on their phone. They have an emergency call at work. The husband goes to see his daughter to ask her to make breakfast for his sister since she and her mom are going out. Cruz is being tested. She is put in a cold room and begins to be beaten and waterboarded. Then they start hurting her to see when she breaks. Then they prepared clean clothes for her and told her to get dressed. Then Joe came in and they had a very difficult conversation. Cruz didn't understand what it was for, but she passed the test anyway. Then Joe left the room and a man came into the room to continue the ordeal. She was in a lot of pain, but she held on to the last one. Then she started to fight, but the man was stronger than her. It was very difficult for her to pass the test. She was covered in blood, but most importantly, she still managed to win. Cruz was watched on video as she fought back, but she was able to prove that she was unbreakable. Then she went to the military camp, where she was introduced to the team. The military town is full of military and training bases. Cruz and Joe go by car through the control and drive to a special secret place. They drive the car and arrive at the house where Cruz will now live. He and Joe are talking in the car. Cruz says that the inspection was for nothing, as she is already handling everything. Joe explains that she lost a fighter because of poor training, and it's better she does it than the Arabs do it. Cruz walks into the house and goes to take a shower. Her team is very surprised at what is happening to the girl. She is bleeding in the shower and starts crying. Then she comes to the team and they give her something to eat. She drinks a smoothie and tells them that she was attacked and beaten by 4 people. Then the team goes to a local bar to avenge Cruz, but the man says it's an assignment from his superiors. They start a bar fight and Cruz lashes out at the man. Then she almost kills him and everyone asks her to stop. Cruz's team picks her up and they leave. Cruz calls her target and sets up a meeting. They talk on the phone and agree on where they will see each other and when. The girl suggests she come to her place so they can have fun. Cruz agrees, but since she has a battered face, she has to come up with a cover story.